Hey guys, Shane with Monkeying Around. We'll take a little minute today and do a little gear prep video. The end of this week, I got a trip coming up with the Wandering Electrician. We're going to go to 2 days, 1 night. We're going to stay close by. We're going to do something we've never done before. It's a little creek, not far, and it's going to be a quaint little trip. But it's going to be nice. It's going to be a quick little trip. Just to get out there again and get our paddles wet and that kind of thing. And I've got some more gear that I've been wanting to test out just to see if I like one versus the other. So today we're going to do a little quick video as I pack up, how I pack up, what I pack up, that kind of thing. And just kind of my gear prep. So I'm trying something new with my camera and my mic, so I hope it works out good. But let's get busy. So now, as most of you know, I carry 2 duffel bags. If you've watched some of our other videos, me and Kevin picked up some duffel bags. Some old Army style duffel bags are tough as nails. You just can't break them. So we've got a couple of those. And what we do is we pack up all of our gear in those bags. So that way when we're loading our boats, putting everything on the truck, the kayak's already not loaded down with gear, so it's not really heavy. All of our gear's in our bag. Boom, we throw it in, we take off, and we keep going. Now, the first thing I'm going to make sure I got, because just in case it might get cold, this is North Carolina, so the weather can change in an instant this time of year. Like last week, it was in the 70s, and then Saturday night it snowed. So it can change really quick. So until I know exactly what the weather's going to be, I'm packing our DIY homemade underquilt. That'll be the first thing that goes. Now, another thing, and I don't put this in a dry bag because this goes into my hatch, but it's my backpacking chair. It's a good chair from Walmart's Ozark Trail. We did a video on some of that stuff. But I know there's stuff out there better. But either way, until I kind of upgrade some, that's what I'll have. Take my bilge pump. All that kind of goes in my bag. Let's see. And because we've been doing so many Wandering Monkey videos, all of my gear has just been thrown into bags and just stuffed here and put there. And so I'm not really organized, and that's driving me nuts. But most all of my stuff, I write something on what I'm going to carry in it. Now, this one's got my sleeping bag, hammock, my hammock straps, ridge line, and stakes. So I got my sleeping bag. It's the Ozark Trail from Walmart. Cheap little bag. That's the one. Between that and the underquilt, I think that's what I'm going to take this weekend. My wolf yoke hammock straps. They'll go in here. I got 4 tent stakes. Drop them down in here. My hammock. My hammock is we did a video about it on the Wandering Monkey. We compared my hammock and Kevin's hammock. He carries the Winter Outfitters, and I carry the Home Eco brand. My ridgeline. It's just a bunch of cord and 2 of the cam jams. And this is like for my tarp. This is not my ridgeline for my hammock. And that's all I put in this bag right here. So this bag's ready to go. And it tells on the outside what I've got. So when I go to grab, all I got to do is look. And on my duct tape, I've got what's in my bag. All right, so this is my tarp. If you watched the Wandering Monkey video, we talked about our tarps. Kevin's got the Kelty tarp, and I have a Free Soldier tarp. And mine's good. So I'm not looking at this point to necessarily upgrade any. But I know that when I do upgrade, I'll probably go with the Kelty Noah. Probably the 12. Now in this bag, I got my tarp, and I've got a down throw. But I got a tarp, my down throw, a tarp, my tarp light. I love this thing. $2 and $1.97 or something like that at Walmart. And then I got cord for my tie down on my tarp. And that's what goes in this bag. My camping pillow at Venture Ridge. I got that from Aldi, which is a local grocery store. Well, not a local grocery store. It's a chain grocery store that we have them in our area. And I think I want to say I paid like $3 for that. But that's my camping pillow, self-inflated. It's not that compact, but I like it. It does the trick, and it works good enough. I'm not ready to upgrade it yet. One thing I typically always take is my water filter. It's a Sweetwater, Msr Sweetwater filter, and I typically take that. But very rarely have I had to use it. But I take it with me just in case, because you just don't ever know. Another thing that I always take is my Lucci, however you want to say it, light. It's solar powered, it's inflatable, it floats, and it's just a good little light. It's pretty durable. It's a good little light for lighting up things around camp at night. I'll also be carrying my Msr Drone Bear Bag. I like this little thing, but I think I'm going to try something different. I think this is the only water bladder I'm going to take this time, and I'm going to fill up little spots in my kayak with bottles of water to use for the rest of the time. But then I love, because you can be able to hang this up on a tree, and you've got a small little spout on here. It just pees out a little bit of water, and it's perfect for like washing your hands or washing your face or cleaning something up. So I'll put this in my other bag, so that way I don't forget to fill it up with water before we leave. And also in that bag will go my PFD, Austral PFD is what I got. And that goes in my bag. Now I also take, and I won't carry my throw rope on this one because I just don't need it. There's really no, this is a small little creek. There's no rapids. It's just a small little creek. So I don't really per se need a throw rope, but I always take a little bit of rope to hook to the front of my kayak in case I need to tie off or something. So I'll take my rope. Now this has got, this is kind of a little toolkit / fishing kit type of thing. It's got some zip ties and some pliers and, some fishing stuff in it and that kind of thing. So it's kind of a fish kit / tool kit, and it's really kind of all I carry for that. I've got a little homemade paracord paddle leash that I carry. A buddy of mine, Mark, made that, so thank you, Mark. I'll carry one of those. This is going to be such a short trip that I'm not even going to carry my deck bag because I have so much room actually in my kayak So this trip, I'm not even going to carry. I'm not even going to carry my deck bag. I'm going to leave it at home because it's a short trip. I don't need it. You always got to carry wipes. They're perfect for all kind of little things. They come in super handy. And I always carry my boonie hat. I love this thing. My Swiftwater Crocs, I carry them. I love these shoes. And like I said, sometimes I carry my Camelback. This trip, I don't think I'm going to carry it just because of the fact that I'm going to try individual bottles of water and just see how I like that compared to the others. So I'm going to put this back on the shelf. One thing that I do like to carry with me and throw into my kayak is just a little small. It's a medicine bottle, but it's perfect size for a little bit of gear snake. So Universal Survival Technologies UST, they make a little gear snake, and I've got just a couple of feet of that. And that's perfect for hanging stuff up around camp or helping secure something to your kayak. Or it's got lots and lots of uses. So I always throw a little bit of that in the boat. Basically, this just leads me down to my cooking and food stuff. So that's pretty simple. I got a 10-liter bag that's got cook gear on it. And the one thing that's a definite go is my jet boil. I love my jet boil. That goes because it all fits down into one spot. Now, usually in my cook, I will roll up and take one little trash bag. Just because you never know. But a little trash bag is awful handy. And I just stole two forks and 2 spoons out of the kitchen, and I carry that. I make it simple. I also, because anybody that kind of kayak camps, or anybody that backpacks, or anybody that camps, or anybody that does any of this outdoor stuff, for the most part, is always trying and playing with new stuff and using old gear and that kind of thing. And they're trying to figure out what exactly they want. So I still carry my old knockoff Msr style stove. Now I still carry my Stanley cup. I've liked this. I've carried it quite a bit. This is actually my second one of these, and I just kind of like them. But I carry them, and in this one, I keep a little bit of Dawn dishwashing soap. So while I'm out there, I can keep some things clean, and I got to clean that out. So I'm not going to put that one in just yet. I also used to use this. It's a little Melanie Cookware Set. Got it off of Amazon. It's got a little bowl and a little skillet. And it's nice. It's lightweight. But I'm starting to lean toward not carrying this because I've got the jet boil now and I've got the Stanley cup. And I think I like the jet boil and the Stanley cup a little bit better. So I won't take this time. So I'm kind of basically to a point that I've got all my gear ready. The only other thing, I have me a A little peanut butter jar. Love these things. A little peanut butter jar with carabiners in it. All right, so basically I'm down to just about packed everything up gear-wise. The only other thing at this point is I'll pack some clothes. That will be probably like 1 10-liter bag, probably about half full. I just take an extra pair of dry clothes, and usually I take an extra pair of socks or two. The only other thing that I have take other than electronics is a Bluetooth speaker. This is an old one. Works pretty good, but I like it for messing around at camp, that kind of thing, or going down the river. It's waterproof, and it doesn't float, but it is waterproof. So if you drop it in the water, it's going to sink. But it will pop. If you pull it back up, it'll keep playing music. So that is my camping gear. That's me packed up, ready to go, other than clothes and electronics. And as electronics goes, I have 3 cameras. I have the Ion Air Pro. I have a Olympus TG8 860, I believe. And then I have a GoPro Hero 5, are the 3 cameras that I carry with me and use on my trips. So I'll pack them up separate, and most of them, I'll show you what I've done to them. So on my electronics, what I do is I take everything that I would need for that camera, which is a charging cord and the accessories to mount it onto the kayak, and I'll put it in a jar, and that's all I need. So when I go to set up my Ion camera, I just grab this, throw it out, hook it up, and I'm ready to go. And all of that will go separately all of that will get combined up and go in the kayak, except for what I'm using to actually do some filming. So that's my gear. That's what I carry. That's what I pack other than clothes and electronics. I'm packed up, ready to go. Got my second overnight trip of 2018 coming up. It is going to be it's going to be a little short one. I think it's right at 18 miles or something. And it's on a little back creek here in North Carolina, not far from the Warner Electricians and myself, not far from our house. So it won't take us long to get there. It'll be an easy shuttle, easy in, easy out, that kind of thing. And it'll get us on the water. So we can test some more gear, because I want to play with some more stuff and try out some things for getting ready for our Get Your Paddles Wet trip, because that is coming up. If you go back and look, we did a live announcement on the Get Your Paddles Wet trip about a week ago. It's May the 19th and 20th. It cost you $20. No, I'm sorry. It cost you $35. And that's kayak, shuttle, and you're camping. Now, if you don't have a boat and you still want to go, hey, that's awesome. We will hit us up. We'll talk to you about how we can help you get on the river and help you have a good time without going out and spending tons of money buying all kinds of stuff. Because typically, if you've got, like Kevin and myself, we've got 2 or 3 of just about everything. So if we needed to bring an extra stove so you could cook your food, no problem. That'd be no problem. We could bring that. That'd be easy. We got plenty of those little knockoff MSR stoves, because we typically use our JetBoil the most. So Get Your Paddles Wet 2018, May the 19th and 20th. And $35 if you bring your own boat for shuttle and camping, and $60 if you have to rent a boat. So if you want to come, go get on the river with us, come on. We've got right now, I think we've got about 6 or 7 spots still open. before we have to start looking into expanding what we've already done. And it's going to be a good trip, and it's going to help support a good cause. Kevin's a huge fan of Boy Scouts of America, and any money left over from the trip, once we pay for shuttle, camping, all that good stuff, we're going to try to raise enough money that we're close. We're really close. We can send a kid to camp, the Boy Scouts camp. So, go online, The Wandering Monkey, sign up for our Get Your Paddles Wet trip, and come see us. We'll go have fun. If you got any questions, comments, feel free to leave me a comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you like my video, and click that subscribe so you don't miss the next one, because we got an adventure video coming out really soon. Go get your paddles wet.